Jesus told many stories to help people understand how to be God's children. One of these stories was about building houses. Long ago, a very wise man decided to build a house. He searched here and there looking for the best place to build. At last he found a good place. I found a spot on which I shall build my house, he told his friend. Where? His friend wanted to know. On the hill up there, he pointed. Why and far away? His friend asked. Why don't you build beside me here on the sand? It would be much easier. The wise man shook his head. You see, I want the house that I build to last as long as I live, and as long as my children and my grandchildren live. You're in for a lot of hard work, his friend said. Up on the hill, the wise man began to build his house. He worked from morning until night every day. First he took away the stones. His back ached. His arms and hands were sore. He didn't mind the pain. My house must be built on solid rock, he said. Down in the valley his friend was building a house too. It was easy to dig the foundation in the sand. He laughed at the man on the hill who was working so hard. Since the wise man wanted to build the best house possible, he laid the foundation on the solid rock. He looked for the best stones he could find. The strong walls began to rise, stone upon stone. At last his house was finished. It stood on a strong foundation, firm, straight, and beautiful. The storms came. Rain poured down. Little streams of water became a flooded river that rushed down the valley and into the lake. The house in the valley, which had been built so quickly and carelessly, fell down and was washed away. But the stone house on the rock stood firm. Then Jesus said, Everyone who comes to me and obeys me is like the wise man who built his house on the rock. Even when storms and wind and rain come, the house is safe. People who hear what I tell them and do not obey me are like the foolish man who built his house on the sand. When the storm came, it fell with a terrible crash. The story was finished. The people started down the road towards home. Ever after, when they looked at houses, they remembered the story of the two houses, and they understood what Jesus meant. Do you?